Pozdravi 10. A, ja sam epizodoviča, da sam tamo gdje smo stali. Tačno. Da se idemo probati rad 4 quest. Ako je kako moguće za 3 site, ja mislim. Ovaj jedan. Mislim i ovaj site. Ta 4 site quest. Ovaj mislim način da ga OTKRIVENA.
Blessed be the eternal fire.
Blessed be, kaže. Aha, moram ovdje u arenu. To je taj prostor koji prije nismo mogli dokučiti nekako. Ka arena, ali nije. Isto vrijeme.
That's where they're likely to be waiting.
A ovo vodi 10.
Roach. You're with me, not him.
Roach, sam mislim isti. Imaju to isto.
I need to meet someone on the riverbank. We'll go through the wood.
Da je Roach, ali... Idemo kroz šume. Jer malo nam se još ovaj napunio, mada mi smo sada njega upgradeali, tako da... Počet put. Roach bio pogrešiti. Isto što ja imam pogrešiti.
He asked a favor of me. I was to stay with Cultist's children, watch them, travel with them if necessary. Child's play, the bastard called it. That's how I wound up in the caravan transporting the children to Loch Wayne for the summit.
Yeah, that clearly went sour. Tell me more.
Soon enough. We've just got to make it through the forest. It's a short way to the river beyond that. It should be calm.
Let's go.
Ovo je smijeno, kaže. Idemo.
It's not far now. Redlin awaits down by the river at the end of this path.
Is Redlin another of Roach's
Nekoliko sati
contacts?
kasnije.
No, a smuggler. I'd be looking for another way out if he were Roach's man.
Stay behind me.
Može biti malo svjetle. Meditation. Ah, you cannot do this here. Nice. Znači moramo polako. Še mračno šume. Šta se dešava? O, mič.
It's Roach's bitch! Kill them!
Tako to. Znači moramo da štitimo. Malo smo ga zapali sigurno.
They were expecting us.
Očekuje nas.
Not far. We must stay on this path. It's the shortest way.
Ovi nas napadaju s druge strane.
I should say so. Temeria is like a haystack. The information I have is a burning torch. Fill the rest in for yourself.
Ok, ovdje smo ih uhvatili. Kod ovih koliba nas se tako. Nema više disponalives. Ništa, nek se drži vriđda. O, evo ga ovi Andret.
Take that.
Nisu mi napadaju, sad nas i monsteri napadaju. Gdje se idemo dalje? Aha, ovo da, pa moram okolo skroz pa tek na ovu stranu. Znači ka desna, smo na ovoj strani već išli. Možda. Valjda može. Idemo sad ka... Što se ovdje nalazi? A, neka pecna. Sve nam. Kolika je ovo pecna? A, tamo izlaz, a šta je ovdje? Ovo je bukvalno neka... Here, treasure. Let's see what is this. Ovo je Nilfgaardian sword. Nejače jedna šega, ali je cool. Idemo sad ka izlazu. Save. Ovo je drugi izlaz više. Ja. Ali nas dovede direktno kad tamo, pa ne moram ići prečicu. Kaže da nemaš puno do toga. Do te destinacije. Moramo skontati šta se desi. Evo se. Opa, dan je svano. Ovo je taj put. Dobro. Još se nam vadimo. Vadimo drugi. Pošto ovo su anti-draga. Ovoga smo iz jednog udarca.
Take that.
Ovo tamo je neki čvažar. Da, nema Guardian Falcon. Krpa. Šta je zamki? Čekaj. Jesu ovo bolje? Ovo sad. Neki ovako, neki imaju arenu. Sad treba kolektati trapa. To. Treba skočiti, ali šta treba reći? Ovo da. Interesting. I opet da ovo. Možemo što rekao. I sad sam pravjetki. Svijet. Evo ga vrede, sad svijet opet.
This is the smuggler I spoke of.
Wow, no.
This was the smuggler you spoke of.
Ovo je bio da sam ispričao.
Someone's coming.
Nek dolaz.
You'll not sail off, you whore!
Aha,
Killer!
tako je. Koliko je bilo blizu, dobro.
Thank you. I'd not have survived on my own.
Nema šanse.
Talk, woman. woman. You've dragged me far away from the city. You owe me an explanation. Who were those men? Who have you been hiding from?
I don't know.
3 days like a rat, you said.
Не
You
знаю.
don't know?
I knew. I mean, I had my suspicions.
So talk.
Pričaj.
Who's out to kill you?
I don't
Koga ja
know.
to ne znam.
There you go again.
Truly, I cannot be sure. At first I thought it was revenge for the children. But he knows I'm no traitor.
Može i tebe to da.
It's not Roach. We both know that.
Yes, you're right.
To je isto nije Roach.
Tell me about the Vipers.
They created this storm.
Are they working together?
I would say they detest one
Oni su
another.
stvarile moj
That's what they wish everyone to believe. The devil only knows.
What does Baron Kimbold want?
A
Šta
strong
treba zvala?
Temeria and a strong
Jak,
North.
jak
He's
narka, ha?
obsessed. He believes we're surrounded by rebels and traitors. The Lavalettes, the Marabels.
Ima smisla.
Probably not alone in that belief.
But he is alone in believing that he himself is the remedy for that ailment. The Baron sees himself on the Temerian throne. He claimed he would achieve this by marrying Anais.
Isn't she a little young for him?
He's a
Da nije
disgusting
valjda
old
šira
sot.
znak, a ne
He'll be
radi.
a tyrant were he to don the
To neki
crown.
drgi.
You know what the Count intends?
No, but I cannot imagine anyone more different from Baron Kimbold.
Kimball, aha.
I would call him a sheep were his heart not black. He's a jester, an especially nasty one, though I cannot identify his master. He may not even have one.
Moguće nije.
Seems you got to know the Baron and the Count well. Then there's Roach. Pretty interesting social life, I'd say.
Da, moglo bi se
Being a
razvijati.
courtier, that was no life for me.
Nije bilo
I thought it terribly dull and found a
život,
remedy.
kaže.
Searching for excitement.
Znači,
shouldn't
neka
do you
drugačija.
good.
It's the
I don't
last time I
see
do anything of the sort.
You can't be sure of that. Is Vernon the only person you do favors for?
I've never betrayed Temeria, if that's what you ask.
To je jasno.
What happened to the convoy
Šta je s
carrying
konvoje,
Anais
da?
and Busi? What about the children?
Vidjeti.
We were ambushed. The caravan was
Uhvaćen
destroyed.
su bio.
I need details.
Treba detalj.
We were traveling along the agreed path, with a limited escort so as not to draw attention.
Sam gdje
The
skoro
children were in
dolazi
two
one,
separate wagons, a safety measure, I was told.
znači to je bilo.
Which one were you in?
I onda su
I was with
uhvatili.
Anais. One day a messenger appeared with orders for the
With Anais,
caravan's
yeah.
commander. A change of plans. We turned north
I onda
to
su
travel a
načekali,
longer
pa da
route
ova
for
erija
safety's
je
sake.
jest taka.
Soon after the turnoff, we were attacked.
Da vidimo kako to izgledalo. A ovo je tako povijeno, znači šta ih je napalo druže konvoj. To su dijelovi random, dakle. Bigger. A da nismo lutali taj konvoj do duše. Interesting.
The attackers were killing everyone indiscriminately. One pulled me from the wagon, but a bolt pierced his neck. He was mayhem. I ran for the bushes
Da,
and hid.
nije imao
Did you see
milostima.
what happened to the children?
The driver of Boosie's wagon was shot. The horses got spooked and ran off into the forest, taking the wagon with them. When the fighting was
I
done,
tako je dete malo
I
prida
found
bio,
Anais still in her wagon. I turned away for fear of what they might do. They nearly grabbed her and fled.
Any idea what happened to the caravan commander's orders?
I had them.
Već će dete moment.
After they took Anais, the bastards were in a hurry. They didn't even think to search the corpses. Take them.
Thanks.
Eto,
Sure you can manage that boat?
I must.
može.
I'll not return to the city. Thank you again, Witcher. And follow this through.
Tako je,
You do
a
us all a
dokazao se.
favor.
Return to Lockmine. Nemamo šta lutiti na... Bez... idemo sad. Save. Prešli smo taj klas, sad ćemo Lily's and the Vapors da pređemo. Koji odmah nakon tak. A malo pričati sa Kimboltom, to je lik s kojim smo već popričali jednom trenutku. No, kak ja sad da siđem dolje? To je pitanje. Ima još neki put. A, pa jeste ovdje. Zato nas pijete, zato što kao izlazimo iz ovoga dijela. Ima smisla. Evo nas nazad.
Blessed be the eternal fire.
In its radiance we live. In its heat we eagerly grapple.
I remember you from Vizima.
Presjećam se iz Vizime. Interesting. Ako nam izlazu napašća se oni, ali moramo doći do tamo, nema drugi. Osim ako mi nemamo... Aha, 336. Ali da, ne zna se da u pikeku se nema te stvari. Zato moramo desiti. Evo na gargoyle. Zona. Ajde, idemo gore. Smije napast. Save it.
Guard the camp like it's the Emperor's treasure.
Yes, Your Excellency. Nothing special.
That's so much as a
Idemo nam
flea
praviti
slip.
da ja sad ne dođemo do toga. Da ispraznimo inventar. Da idemo katan.
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal walls! Break your wands and burn your hats! Turn away the black cat! It's a brazen attack!
I'd like to access the storage. Sweet cipele.
Where did it send them, you idiot?
A da, nemamo bolje.
Audacity!
Ti koliko kila zauzima Draga Hate, znači to.
Pull yourself together!
This would never happen if
To je to. Si.
a moustache, she'd be a catalyst.
Idemo sad nazad.
So much as a flea slips through.
Ne napada nas ovi čudno. Idemo Lilies and the Vipers isto quest.
The king of reagents. King
A,
Slayer.
čekaj, ne. Ovi misle smo King Slayer. Gdje je onaj brat? Evo ovdje. Evo, da li on nešto zna o tim?
Whoa!
Ajde.
There's a traitor among the Temerians.
Careful, Witcher. You'd better have evidence if you plan to accuse someone of treason.
Boosie and Anais.
Yes?
Vrati se nazad, kad ćemo onda reći. Dok skontamo koje.
I believe there's been a misunderstanding, my lord.
Get out before I call my guards.
And what might I convey?
Nothing.
Ništa, kaže.
Baron, sir, you gave your word.
Rekao da daš sve
For the
riječi.
last time, out! Tend to this matter.
Ko bi je to?
Who was that thug I passed in the doorway?
He's of no concern to you.
People like him sometimes do stupid things.
Did I ask for your opinion on the matter?
The convoy carrying Anais and Boosie was ambushed. Why?
Da, zašto ambušan?
I'd like to know that myself.
Ja volio da znam, kaže.
I've seen your letter to Horst Lubbock, the one in which you ordered him to abandon the planned route.
Nonsense! I sent no such letter.
Nisam poslao tako pismo.
The letter bears your seal and signature, Baron.
Where is it?
I have it.
Show me.
I need you to promise
What?
that I'll get the letter back.
I tire of your tone, Witcher. Damn.
Može.
I pledge to return the letter to you. I merely want to see this original with my own eyes. It is my seal, but the
Yes,
hand is
njegova, da.
forged sloppily.
Sad ću imam.
Words come cheap, Baron. I'm finding it hard to believe you.
Teško
I
ti
care
vjerovati.
little for what
Rekao
you
da mu
know.
namjestio kao.
We are
A
dealing
kako
with
ćemo
a
skontati da
forgery.
nije?
Whoever is behind this has crossed a Temerian noble and will be duly punished. My scribe will test the letter and confirm what I claim.
All right. I'll see what
Povreći
this
se s
scribe
njim.
has to say.
There are objective means of examining the letter's authenticity. I promise to pay you well for learning the truth.
Truth
Skontat ćemo
does
je.
taste better when payment's involved.
sad trebamo ga naći.
Calling me sauced.
Drunker than a bard. Won't get anything out of him. Maybe there's something about testing letters in his notes.
Moguće da ima.
I don't know any of these substances. Best not risk destroying the letter. Maybe
Moguće
there's a
se ovdje
formula for
može
the
shvatiti.
activator in the scribe's notes. I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter.
Sad koji treba prvo da se uradi.
I don't have time for this.
The King of Rage.
I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter.
I'm a flask.
A little burnt lime. A bit of water. Gotta be careful with this. Wait for it to dissolve. Shit. Now I'll never know if the letter was fake.
Young alchemist.
Ne možemo da donesemo slučajno smo. Demit. Da sam išao pravilno rada sve da mu ne bi fala quest.
Slayer. Comrades, a
Drunker than a bard. Won't get anything out of him. Maybe
him.
there's something about testing letters in his notes. I don't know any of these substances. Best not risk destroying the letter. I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter.
Ok, znači idemo flask.
A little burnt lime. A bit of water. Everything's better with a dash of burnt.
Dobro.
Wait for it to dissolve. It smells like piss, but it worked. The sheet's orange, not blue. The letter's fake. Kimball had nothing to do with this.
Tako visi.
Young alchemists, not all that falls out to us is gold. Yet a quarter.
Pravo je.
It's you.
You were right, Baron. The letter's forged.
Istina, stvarno
Of
vidiš
course I
kako?
was right.
Znao sam.
I would never seek to hurt Boosie. Bastard or not, he is still a child.
Tako je.
Your payment, Witcher. I want you to look into another matter.
What would it involve?
Šta je to?
Count Linus Maravel. You've heard the name?
Young, capable, handsome.
Yeah. Yes, all that and more. And he's ambitious to a fault. Right after the Temerian delegation arrived in Lochmeen, his people began visiting the Nilfgaardian camp regularly.
Are you suggesting Maravel's a traitor?
Viš da je malo
We are
čega,
all
mogu se
entitled
da.
to communicate with the ambassador without chagrin and openly, as court and diplomatic protocols allow. Yet the Count's multiple messengers, the letters traveling to and fro,
Može biti da je ono.
reminds me more of a complicated courtship.
You're curious to know the content of those letters.
I want you to learn the Count's plans. The man would sell his mother to please the Emperor. Find out what Maravel's messenger is carrying. If treason is involved, you must alert John Matalis. You will be generously rewarded, I assure you.
How do I locate this messenger?
Look for my man Aldrich by the fountain here in the camp. He'll point the mage out to you.
Može. Šta?
You need a witcher to do this?
Do not underestimate Count Maravel. He does not employ common scoundrels, and I don't intend to either. Hieronymus Lash.
Ne, podsjećati.
Sound familiar?
A pretentious, invented name. Belongs to a bard or a mummer, I'd say. But you wouldn't need my help with either of those, so I'll venture a guess. Maravel entrusts his correspondence to a mage.
I knew you were suited to this task. The magic barrier placed over the city mutes all forms of high magic, preventing Lash from contacting Shillard remotely. He nevertheless remains dangerous. During the times of the previous conclave, I believe he was caught practicing black magic.
Može to biti.
He faced execution, but that louse Maravel saved him.
All right, I'll look into it.
Može.
My lord, we know where they are. What are your orders?
Bloody wonderful day.
If it were up to me, I'd stick the dogs on you.
It's you!
A sad nam je The Messenger. Opa.
Master Witcher,
What do you want?
Moje za šta ti
my
imaš?
lord, the Right Honourable Count Maravel requests the pleasure of your company. He says it's urgent.
Seems like everything is these days.
Da izgleda.
Tell the Count I'll think about it.
A, pekta sant. Ja rekao sam da nam ne krše, dobro. Svi.
Stay away from me.
A, pa već Count Maravel. negdje ovdje. Ako ne zove, ajde.
Is a witcher a kind of sorcerer?
Prolaziti ovdje, ovo je dobro. Znači ne moram ići čak ovdje. To je dobra misli.
Geralt of Rivia, I am delighted to see you among the living and the free.
Are you serious, Count?
Such an injustice to lock you up without so much as a hearing, and then the beatings, the torture, it's barbaric, I tell you, based on pure prejudice, the presumption of guilt.
Actually, if I'd seen what they saw.
But alas, such is my homeland, filled with fear and thus ruthless, cold as stone, dark and severe in aura and mindset.
I suppose there's some truth to that.
A response at once cautious and reasonable. Admirable qualities in and of themselves, positively required in your profession.
If you say so. What brings you to Lochmuin?
Concern for my country, Witcher, and an express and somewhat surprising request from Constable Natalis.
How so?
Surely you jest, Witcher. Truth be told, few could marshal loyal forces matching mine on such short order, Baron Kimbold excepted. Yet, though I very much held Foltest's trust, I cannot say that many of my Temerian peers feel the same way.
Why do you suppose that is?
They resent me. I share neither their customs nor their beliefs.
I've got to say you stand out.
I'm flattered, I suppose, but what specifically do you mean?
I haven't quite put my finger on it, but take a look around. Would you say you resemble your countrymen?
I thank the gods I do not. It is because I love my homeland that I am the first to note its faults, and they are many.
Care to elaborate?
Hypocrisy, superstition, lack of learning. Need I go on?
If you wouldn't mind.
Take you witchers, for instance. The gods know we suffer a plague of beasts, pre-conjunction, post-conjunction, magically bred and sprung from rotting marshes and the dark abysses of our land.
No such thing as pre-conjunction creatures.
You bite unnecessarily. We have but one remedy for this plague, dwindling in numbers as it may be, yet it is a remedy we revile. You are shunned, spat upon, turned away on stormy nights. Would you say this is reasonable?
It's the way of things.
Spoken like a true representative of a dying species.
What's so urgent, Count?
Etiquette is not your enemy, Witcher. It would not hurt you to embrace it at times. In any case, I could not help noticing you circulating in and out of Baron Kimbold's quarters. Yet I wonder if you are fully aware of the kind of man you serve.
What do you mean?
He cuts a fine figure, doesn't he? The heavy cloak, the silver mane, the booming voice. Yet our worthy Baron is hardly the saint he makes himself out to be.
Recently.
I am in possession of certain information that might interest you.
And you want to share because?
We come from different worlds, Witcher. On the surface, we are as unlike as wraiths and wyverns. Yet, no matter our preferences, culinary, political, erotic, ultimately we both are interested in and tirelessly seek one and the same thing: the truth.
Yes. To dobro kažeš, harta meta gari.
You can talk, Count. I'll grant you that. But I'm not convinced you can be trusted. Baron Kimball also offered me the chance to learn a certain truth. I don't think I need to say who about.
And you are certain that Kimball can be trusted?
So far, all the Baron's words have proved true.
Well, then I merely ask that you verify mine. You are not the sole person to have repeatedly visited our kind-hearted Baron recently.
Doesn't seem strange to me, given the time and the place.
He has also had some more troublesome callers, blackmailers to be specific. Now, I'm not handing down any verdicts. Perhaps the Baron has some personal problems, in which case I would very much like to help him.
Get to the point, Count.
My people have learned where these blackmailers are encamped. I assume Baron Kimball has not been sitting on his hands and has also dispatched his huntsman to find them. A horrible man.
I know who you mean. Ran into him in Kimball's quarters.
Then you must also know that if you do not make haste, nothing will be left of our blackmailers, save some rotting corpses. I shall show you where they have their camp, and I merely ask that you learn what is at issue. Naturally, you can count on my gratitude, though we both know that is not the greatest reward.
I can't promise you anything, Count, but I'll think about it. Farewell.
Dobro, značajno je. A da, ovo je godni kvota, moram ići s druge strane. Oni su tamo. A opa, ima ići da tamo rame.
It's you! Mi pitati prvo ovoga da li je čuvan za njih. Stay away from me. It's you!
A, ništa, nijak. Ali by the way, animacija hodanja odnosno na onaj Witcher 1, to sam htio staviti tako.
What's he doing here?
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn.
I tell you! Hey. Shatter your towers and crystal
The
walls.
audacity!
What do you want?
Saw you talking to Kim.
Nisam pričao sa Kimballom.
I'm free to go where I please and talk to whoever I please.
Couldn't agree more. Now you're here and you'll talk to me. I'm interested.
Pričaš sa mnom, tako je.
I've naught to say to you.
Mistrić.
Good, because I need to know everything you know about him.
Tako je.
Baron Kimbolt sends his regards. Oh, just what we needed. Leave us, Witcher.
Since when does a Witcher take orders from a huntsman?
Since that Witcher stopped hunting monsters and started poking his nose into others' affairs.
Sometimes the stench is so strong you can't help but catch a whiff.
Aye, well spoken. You've some common stinking thugs here, and I'm to teach them some humility. A ponce like you? Pucker up and kiss my ass, you fucking tulip!
Opa, ali vidi malo on.
These folk have nothing to say to you, understand?
I'll be the judge of that.
Lend us a hand, Witcher. You'll not regret it.
I'll need to know everything about Kimbold.
God, this is shit! Enough of your jabbering! Kill them all!
Tako. Sad su njega.
Thanks, Witcher. We'd be corpses if not for you.
Bilo to. Eto vidiš, aj sad frič.
You're welcome to all we know about Kimball.
I'm all ears.
We came here to collect our fee, me and my brothers, for a favour we did the Baron.
What did you do for him?
Spent 4 days in a forest, sitting on our asses.
Baron Kimbold wanted to pay you for that?
Course not. We was to destroy some wagons in a caravan that was to pass through Millville. Problem is, caravan never came round.
I can see why you're having trouble collecting.
Kimball had shite information. How is that our fault? That bugger lost us a right lot of time. And you know what they say, time is coin.
What exactly were your orders?
We was to watch the high road for a caravan carrying nobles. 2 coloured wagons and a small escort. The wagons, they was ours. All inside was to perish.
Any idea who was supposed to be in the wagon?
Yes, I was one.
2 high-born young'uns and their nannies. That's all the Baron told us.
Willing to tell Natalis all this?
I'm to fess up. They draw and quarter me.
You didn't do anything. Took a job, that's it. They can't complete it. If you refuse, Kimbold wins. He'll squirm his way out of this, but it won't end there. The Baron's got gold enough to hunt you till he hunts you down.
Not likely. I'll see them tear stripes off his back with hot pincers. All right, I'll talk to Natalis.
Držite se Natalisom, dobro. Još stigamo da uradimo Messengerom. To za 2 moramo još ova 2 side i to je to, onda idemo samo mi. Rkt. Mislim možda bude bio još jedan. Čisto reda redom.
True.
Nisam bio. To opet moramo ovdje. Jel ne moramo, možemo se ovdje.
Something white.
Koja su ta vrata, tačno mislim da su ova. Ne, ovo je library. Buffalo Path had notes. Interesting place. A, nije ono što se traži.
Get out of there!
I found the Baron's blackmailers.
And? Did Kimbold knock up a peasant girl, a healthy one at least?
Unfortunately, it's a national matter.
Nije baš da to to bilo.
May I know its essence? As a statesman, matters pertaining to Temeria are of the utmost concern to me.
It looks like Kimbold hired this group to murder Anais and Busi.
Thank the gods they were only half successful.
This group didn't kill anyone.
Može biti ono mora.
The convoy carrying Foltest's children changed course. It never arrived where our blackmailers were waiting.
I know the Baron. He approaches things comprehensively. He must have enlisted a second group, which accomplished the terrible deed.
Whichever way you cut it, Kimbold's a traitor, pure and simple.
Oh my, must have hit the old man pretty hard.
The Baron doesn't know yet.
What are you waiting for, Witcher? Make haste. You must deliver the evidence to the Interrex.
Actually, I was hoping you'd do that. I need to tend to some other matters.
Knowing the constable, I fear he would look upon any accusation I made with distaste. He could very well assume I was merely trying to subvert a natural rival. He might see the evidence as doubtful, even fabricated. But we cannot allow a traitor to play an important role during the summit.
Yeah, I guess we can't.
Besides, to witness the fall of the honorable Baron Kimbold, I don't know if I could bear it.
I gotta admit, Count, your clearly feigned concern for Kimbold, well, it makes me wonder.
Yes, I suppose it must. Goodbye, Witcher.
Farewell, Count. Does the name Brigida Papabrock ring bells?
Rings bells, sets off whistles. Why? I believe my loins have grown warm. Touch my plums, touch my plums. Fruit, Witcher, especially fruit of the south. Tender, juicy, soft on the exterior. That's what I think of when you mention Dame Brigida. The woman is positively obsessed.
I was hoping for a straighter answer.
A man of your experience surely understands what I mean.
So you admit you know her well?
I know her, I have known her, and I expect I yet will, and I'm not alone in that. Though, mind you, I admire the woman. Her kind of ambition is rare among both genders.
Ever taken advantage of that? Ever asked her to run errands for you?
One must be careful with the ambitious. They are almost always running their own errands. Asking them to do yours simply invites them to use you. Baron Kimbold learned that the hard way. But why ask me about the lass, here and now of all times and places? Surely, given your close allegiance and, no doubt, many a shared drinking binge, Commander Roach has told you all.
Commander Roach can be strangely discreet. What do you know?
Šta ti znaš?
I'm hardly one to tell another man's secrets.
Indulge me.
If you must know, the rascal Roach rogered our dear Brigida, just before he passed her off onto me, among others, with a purpose in mind, I suspect.
He'll be interested to hear what you had to say.
My, aren't we dutiful?
Brigida used Baron Kimball.
Continues to, I surmise.
To what end?
You cannot expect me to answer every little query that pops into your mind, Richard.
Si. Ok, idemo Messenger da uradimo.
Bear, crow, something wise.
Idemo voda.
Aldrich, Baron Kimball said you'd point Hieronymus Lash out to me.
Perfect timing. Come with me.
Sono. Evo. Sad ćemo skontati da li je on ili ovaj. Neko od njih dvojice je sigurno sad.
Where's Lash?
Patience, mate. They should be here any minute.
Doći ovdje da... A, ok.
I've done my bit. Up to you now.
Sad je na meni stvar.
We've got a tail. Stop him.
Stop there, White One.
What if I don't?
Then I'll fucking help you.
I'd like to see you try.
Consider it done.
I bježi ovaj.
That's the one. Kill him.
Aha, tako ćemo, znači vidi što bježi. On bježi pametan, kada ove djelići.
Enough!
Dosta.
You shall die, here and now.
ga ovdje. To sam dohvatio. Znam. Tako. Nema više. Aha, marada ovdje su. Znao sam. Now everything makes sense. The messenger completed. Idemo. Lilies and grapes. Znači on je falira, vidjeli ste vi od početka što on radi. Možda svega ostao još jedan side quest na svega. Jer vali ona, kad se pasimo to se možda imamo za Detmolta i onda... GG.
It's you! Boosie and Anais.
Yes.
You have a traitor in your camp, Constable.
I know what the Temerian nobles think of me. They have no love for me and seek to subvert me at every step. And that is how it will stay as long as the throne remains vacant.
I'm not talking about you. Count Maravel is responsible for Boosie's death and for Anais landing in Kedweni hands.
A grave charge, Witcher.
This letter clearly shows Count Maravel's men ambushed the convoy carrying Foltest's children. The boy was killed during the assault. They kidnapped Anais and handed her over to the Nilfgaardians.
Why? For what amount of gold? For what swathes of land did that tub of lard, dripping with wealth, go so far as to commit treason against the state? I thank you, Witcher. You have done us all no small favor, though the Count's trial will bring its own share of grief. That is the state of affairs, Baron. Count Linus Maravel is a traitor. He has betrayed us, he has betrayed Temeria, he has betrayed the entire North.
You have at last seen the light, Constable, and I am content. We must show the Count that even in this trying hour, Temeria remains strong, united.
Yes, tako. Redu, idemo sada da kolektamo reward. Naše Kimbolta i to je to, mislim da uradila svoj posao. Job done. Save the game. Idemo da Kimbolta.
Did you see that lad?
Baron, about that generous reward you mentioned, I'm here to collect.
I see I was not wrong about you. A thug for hire, nothing more.
Okay.
I'm impressed by your endurance, Witcher. Rather I would have been dead were Merlin behind me.
Aha, ovo se desi ako kilsamo njega. Dobro.
Yes, what is it?
Nothing. I'd like to talk.
To je to. We done that. Ostalo se nam od main questovi, plus što će ovaj da bude. Znači, Verteris Marigold, to nije. The Assassin of Kings nije. Znači, Verteris, pa ćemo onda da uradimo za ručak vas Death Mode. I to je to. Idemo izaći ovdje.
Trickster.
Tako da, very nice, vidite, very nice. Dakle, za epizod, misleći, čas, pozdrav, uživajte.